To Let's Play City Skylines and return to Gaz Francisco. Okay, so looks like a lot of people are coming in here, or at least they want to come in. We're also going to have to probably expand the commercial district by the look of it. I can now make districts, right. Let's start off by doing that. So, I can actually snap these to the road, but I'm not sure I want to. I guess I can do that and then have it come back the other way. So we'll just do that. Okay, so I'm going to mark off a few here. Mostly so I can... I mean, right now I think the policies that I can adopt are going to be pretty limited and universal anyway. So it's not going to really make too much of a difference, but just for role-playing sake, let's get a bigger one. Not that big. Ah, shoot. That's not what I meant to do at all. There we go. Okay. And that will eventually lead in. Okay, so let's see. I want to have... Well, let's see. I think the sun comes up over there, which makes this actually the east side. This will be sure, the Butler district. We'll call this the Strip, and let's go ahead and set some policies. Turn on power usage and smoke detector distribution. Now, I got quite a bit of an income, so I don't think I need to worry too terribly much. I'll also set up some new districts here. Just have commercial coming along here. I don't know how bad the traffic is going to be made because of that. But I think it'll be fine. We'll probably need a little bit more industrial. I guess I can go ahead and turn that off now. We should have a connection there. And I'll just go ahead and put along this side of the road some industry. I might start creeping along too much here, but I think that's the line where I'll cut that off, and everything in the middle along the way we'll put trees and parks and whatever else. We could also put down a fire department, seeing as how that's really bad, and I'll just put it where I said I was going to put it, over here. And it should, if I look at the rest of the city, actually does not have very good coverage down on this side, but I think I'll have to put stuff over there. And you know, if I put this here, this is stuff I'm not even going to be building in, really. I mean, I guess I could put a school over here or something. The school on the way, I mean, that'll be great. All the kids go out and play in the polluted air. Yeah, I'm really thinking there. Let's actually put this kind of central on the way to the industry and what will eventually be another batch of industrial, or residential. Okay, so that goes well there, and it's not quite getting out to these guys, so I'll probably have to put one eventually down here. Speaking of which, let's put down... You know what? I mean, I do kind of want to keep these going towards the water, but I also want to put it further down so I can establish that roundabout. I'm not sure when that unlocks, though. Oh, not for a while. Okay, well, let's just put one more here so we can line up that road. And I suppose I can look at the traffic and see if I need to upgrade a road around here. So let's get the overlay for traffic, and it's not too bad. I mean, right here is where everything is coming in. I think... I don't know. I think maybe now that I've got this... Well, I don't know. I mean, this is kind of central, and this is its own thing. This is probably just always going to be a mess, and maybe I can build... Well, it's their way out, that's the problem. If I could maybe build one that came up and connect it in here. I wonder if I can get one that tight that circles in here. But at least then I would have an overpass. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of a roundabout, though. I know. I don't want to put schools down just yet. I wanted to see my money. I put all this down and then I forgot to put houses. That's good. Eventually I'm going to want to put some parks down. I don't have that unlocked just yet. Let's check the water before I go doing this. And the music is getting really crazy right now. What is this? Oh, heating, right. Heating is a thing that I don't believe this city is ever going to have to deal with. So I can spend like 2,000 taking something this far, or we can just start jutting it out this way, and that might make a little bit more sense. Yeah, that looks good. We'll extend it all the way out there, and then this one goes like, nope, it's right about there. You know, looking at it, I think I'm laying just as much pipe. Well, maybe not. That was maybe 1,300, so I saved myself a little bit of money there. Really? We can't have a four-way junction like that? Maybe I'll have this one come up. So where would that attach? It'd be like here. Well, yeah. So, I mean, in the end, if I do that, we're basically... Here's another 400. So, I didn't save myself any money doing this. Don't really need to pull it out that far. There. In the end, that was not worth it. But, now we're in the negatives. I could probably turn off... Well, actually, first of all, what I could do is I could bump up residential taxes. Just slightly. And at least keep a positive. Even if it's only a small positive, as long as these get in there. And I do actually have... No. I do actually have some more space to put another one. And the fire truck is already on its way to go put out... Let's actually turn that off so I can see it. God, it is hazy in here. Wow. That's a 4-engine fire right there. What is this anyway? Ready to wear limited. Oh, it's all that asbestos clothing. Actually, no, asbestos would make it fireproof. It's got workers, or jobs available for workers. Well, I guess that's I know I've got that. I guess that's good. Yeah, I might turn off lighting effects. It gets a little too dark. I mean, it is kind of nice. I think it'll be more impressive once things actually build up. I want to check out crime. Crime is not too bad. I can afford... yeah, that's what I was looking at. Crime's not too bad. I can afford to hold off on the police for a little bit longer. This ready-to-wear warehouse is missing workers. So I don't have... shoot. Okay. So that's a problem. We're now having electrical issues. I guess I can put down another one of these. I don't know how many of these I want to spam down, but I don't really want to invest in a coal plant just yet. First of all, that'd be all my money, and I'm no longer making a large income. But I could put this down, and it would last me for quite a while. The upkeep, however, would completely wipe out all of that. So let's put this down. We'll just maybe line the shore here with this. Actually, we could put it down here. Probably not going to build over in this area for quite some time. So we'll keep it far away. Hooray for the mayor. Yeah. And we'll have to get something going in here. The pollution... Where is pollution? Oh, wind. Now, I can't really see the direction of the wind. I guess it's good that this is getting some strong wind. So it's at least a good place for those generators. But I can't... I guess it's not a thing that wind will blow... really? We're running out of electricity again. Oh my. And we're dipping down. I might have to turn off some of those policies. Because they're costing me a little bit of money. Well, no, we want the power usage one. I guess we'll turn off smoke detectors. Yeah, see, that actually does make a bit of a difference. And now we're facing some crime. Well, crap. People are coming in, though, and it looks like I'll soon be able to expand into some more. I had better put down a police department. It's starting to get bad. Okay. Well, I guess I can put that nearby here. It should probably actually be close to here as well. The industrial center is where a lot of crime seems to be happening. I probably don't want to put... And this actually would cover most of the city if I put it in here. I'd rather put a school in the middle of the residential areas, though. I don't know that I want a residential police department. That tends not to be a thing. Where's my clinic at, anyway? It's right there. I guess I can put this kind of here. Either way, I'm deleting 2 buildings. Not the best. It's a little far away, actually, from there. Oh, what I do need to be doing is going back to my budget. We can probably turn this down to like 75 at night. I mean, the emergency services are probably more important to keep going at night. Let's say 65 on that. Turn down schools for sure. Road maintenance, I guess we'll probably need to keep those going. We can turn that down. Alright, so I think I'll sit on this for a little while, make some more money, although it looks like we could easily do some extra residentials here. Police. I don't know what was going on there, but there was a crime happening there. I just don't want to keep expanding too much because, first of all, we've got that power issue, and then we've also got the load on the services, which is a problem. Because I can't really afford that right now. I want to build up a little bit of money to accumulate. Looks like there was a robbery at Sally's... Was that a diner? I guess. Maybe it was just an irate customer. So it actually looks like there is traffic going everywhere. Still do have this intersection in particular. To be expected, though. I mean, it is very central. But we are limited now in jobs. And we've got a workforce waiting to come in. So one thing I could do now, I guess, is actually move to the other side. Start up the west side. Although why would I want to do that? I should just keep going this direction. But if I keep going too far down here, I'm going to eventually have to save room for that big roundabout that I want shoving off down here. It might be good to get that planned out, though. Get that set up. I think eventually I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and get the power going. That is a problem, though. The power availability... I mean, if I put too many more down, I'm not going to have that. So I guess... I just hate having it dangling there, but... I guess we can put down maybe 4 more blocks. I don't know how much a block takes. When I do that, it seems to actually take quite a bit. Maybe I should just go 1 block at a time. But I do also want to sort of change the direction. I think once we get to that roundabout and we've got a road going up here to connect, I'll probably put these vertical as well. But I've decided that can fit 1 more, which would be, in this case... great, where are my roads? It would be 2 blocks. So, I guess... Let's go ahead and build up 1, 2. Let's see how this works. Also getting kind of far away by pushing it down, well, pushing it north, I guess is where it would be. Keeping it close to kind of where I'm going to be having to expand my industry would help traffic flow for sure. It's got to come out this way anyhow. And it looks like we're going to need a little bit of commercial here coming up soon, so I may as well get that laid out. Only a little bit though, I don't want to put all of that and put a strain on the power grid again. So I think that'll probably fit there. We will need pipes on this side. I have no idea where this is going to go. Because I don't have a road here to lay it out on. That looks like... no. I mean, I guess I could put the road that is going to get here eventually. We'll just kind of extend it there. And connect it up here. Okay, spending money. Again and again. It's kind of alleviating that problem. That's good. And now we're back up to a decent income where I would feel comfortable, first of all, turning on smoke detectors. But also, perhaps getting a school. Schools are expensive, though. Those are 10,000, so we'd be eating up my surplus here. Which is not terribly ideal. Services. I have a statue of shopping and a big, expensive stadium. Well, I'll get that eventually. When I do unlock the parks, which is very close, we're very close. Another residential area would actually probably, and man, we have the demand for that, don't I? Let's go this way. Just start bringing it up. No, wrong one. There. Water's... okay, water hit all of that. I could have put another section here to block that off for future development. We're having a little bit of trouble getting people to work at the convenience stores. And at the general store, Sally's General Store. Okay, I guess that's not a diner, that's a... looks like a grocer's. Tiny town, yay! Opened up landscaping, but parks and plazas. That'll allow me to start beautifying the area. I can also put a smoking ban down. I'm not sure that I need to worry too much about that just yet. That'll mostly help me with my city's health. The pathing, though, might be a little bit more important. So how's traffic now? Traffic's still kind of congested there. I think it's always going to be. This is just sort of the main area, the main way that everyone gets to work. So what I could do is I could take and just upgrade these roads. Upgrade that road. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? Road maintenance. I'm starting to make money again, so that's good. I feel comfortable with that. What I might want to do eventually is set some of these to one-ways. The way it's kind of set up now, it's not great. This would not be a good one-way, but, you know, this could be a one-way, and then this could be a one-way. Depends on how badly we all get to... Or we could do, like in my hometown, where they have a two-way on either side is the one-way. So that you, if you really need to get there, you can take the one-way. Then there's sort of the central... Might do that, but if this is going to continue extending out this way, and eventually... maybe this should be my first purchase. I can do that for... I could actually afford this. I could buy that right now, and we could expand... push industry over the highway. That could be its own little problem, getting past the highway. Actually, yeah. I'll have to think about that, because as soon as I introduce overpasses, it's either going to have to be an overpass for every road that I do that. I'm probably going to have to knock this one out to make that happen. Or every other building. That could. So if I make this the one-way overpass to that, and then make the one-way there, we've got bridges. I don't know. That could snarl traffic horribly. But I'll also probably want to just have... I don't want to push all the jobs over there, because then, you know, where are these people going to go? The further this goes out, the longer they've got to commute to work, and that's just how a city is. But I might want to consider industry somewhere else, especially with access to shipping. I'm not sure if that's beach only, or if I could use this as sort of my little shipping port and maybe an industrial center here. This would be a quicker way to get to... Well, no, it wouldn't. If I expand into this one, I could have access to that lumber right away. Okay, well, whatever. What was I going to do? I was going to upgrade a road. Oh. Need the upgrade. And we'll just go ahead and upgrade that one. Okay. So, the benefits of doing that, just that it goes a little bit faster, a little bit higher speed. For a couple blocks, I'm not sure that that's going to be worth it, but we'll find out how much that helps alleviate the problem. This, yeah, there's got to be a better way to do this. And maybe it would just be eliminating that roundabout and just having the road come here, and then, as I said before, have an overpass that kind of goes up and snakes in. The problem with that is that eventually when this side of town gets done, there would be no easy way to get across to it. That's kind of where the roundabout is going to help. This will probably have to be upgraded. Yeah. Once that's available, I'll probably want the 3-lane upgrading here, and I might even upgrade the downtown, or the strip rather, into 3-lane, so we can keep that flow of traffic coming off of the highway. Okay, we got people, for sure. I can now afford a school as well. Ooh, I can even afford a high school now. Not for that much money. That's a little bit too high. But we can at least get the kids schooled up. And this has not got a very good radius at all, does it? I can pull it away from the strip. The strip doesn't have... I mean, that's all commercial. That does not have to have access to a school. This would get these guys, and it would start limiting these ones. Probably here is good. Really, this would dig into that one? I'd have to put a park there, it looks like, so I guess this is where it goes, although it is kind of digging into the industrial as well. Could I pull this down just a bit? Maybe right in the center? From a role-playing perspective, I'm not sure that... Well, the schools where I'm at usually take up their own city block, so this is not to scale whatsoever. But I can't think of one that was ever, like, smack dab in between houses. Might be elsewhere, but fine. For now, East Side Elementary will be available to everyone in the neighborhood. We'll go ahead and call it that, too. East Side Elementary. Do we need elementary school? Whoops. I was trying to get to the end. East Side Elementary. Yay. Yeah, kind of awkward. Just having a school in your backyard. I'm sure these people are going to hate me for putting a parking lot, school parking lot, right there outside their window. There's a tiny, tiny house now being shoved in here. This will be custodian's house? It's actually, what is that? Can only fit one person in it, you bet. It's actually kind of neat for a little house. Okay. Well, we've only expanded just a little bit, but we have added quite a bit of service now to the town. So I think this is probably a good place to stop. I'll end this one here. I'll see you next time.